Hey, hold on real quick. Hold on. Pause.
Earlier.
The one thing I will say about Twitter, like music, I know
use
you
it a
do
lot
this.
for music.
I know you do this a lot. I'll do it just sometimes, like, cause I feel like your music coverage is more prolific than mine. A lot of the music,
all I do is listen to music all day.
a lot of the music I know because of you. Appreciate it.
Right.
Um,
I'll put y'all on, man.
yeah, and that hint, future podcast, play it by ear. We'll see what happens. Anyway, hint. Like the music thing, sometimes I'll just be listening to a song. My style is like, okay, for whatever reason, I'm listening to a lot of Wu-Tang right now. I'm gonna listen to this shit until I can't stand Wu-Tang anymore, and I do that. I've been listening.
Weird, nigga.
I know.
Weird,
I've been listening to the Wu-Tang double CD for like 3 months in a row without pause. I mean, other stuff too, obviously, but like every now and then I'm like, man, like you know how like you go somewhere.
You get obsessed with something.
Yeah, it's kind of like in my personality. You know this. You know, like you go somewhere, you kind of want to exit your car, like you want to exit the ride on a good song. You're like, you know what? Like I want my pull-up song to be on point.
Oh, I do that shit.
You know that, yeah. My pull-up songs have all been Wu-Tang for like the last 3 months. I don't know why, but so like let's say I was to go out and tweet some Wu-Tang lyrics right now. Like if I was to go right now and tweet the sample from the Master in the beginning of Severe Punishment, specifically, I despise your killing and rapings. You're despicable.
He getting flagged.
And then the guy goes, are you my judge? And he goes, it's just, you should be punished. I'm gonna chop off your arm. Are you ready? Imagine if I tweeted that shit right now. People are like, Mike, are you alright? You going through some
drugs.
things? Drugs? Are you depressed? Let's talk about it. And I know you tweet lyrics all the time, way more so than I do. So you've experienced, like, I won't even say backlash, but at least...
Yeah, I've had those questions asked.
You've had questions. You've had people actually respond to it.
Yeah. Yo, you alright, bro?
It's like sometimes, like, can you not just listen to lyrics and tweet them out? Like, man, I'm feeling this shit right now. Without people like, man, what you going through?
It depends on the lyrics. Like, usually when they ask you about, like that's, like, you into, like, the deep shit lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, if you're tweeting Marvin's Room shit, you going through it.
That's how I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't. I'm saying, like, if anybody was to do if you were doing it, it'd be like, oh, my God, bro. Are you okay? Like, let's really, like, right
if
now,
I'm tweeting
let's
some
talk.
Drake shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm out of there. Y'all about to call the laws. You know what I'm saying? Tell them to come get me. Welfare check.
You say you got that backlash, though, like.
No, from the same. Okay, so with my ex-girlfriend, I was with her for the third of my life. You know what I'm saying? We were with each other for 10 years. I'm fucking 30 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would do that I've been doing that forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been on Twitter for like fucking 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing that shit like forever. And she used to, like, you know, be like, oh, well, you talking shit. I'm like, that was just a song that I was listening to. Like, why you tripping? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? So I always, like, you know, be like, what the hell? Like, how did she get this? But then I'll be like, oh, okay, like, I understand why. Like, maybe it could be, you know, like, it kind of coincide with what our relationship is going on, or maybe how she's feeling, but, like, those are her feelings, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, how much of that do you think is, like, sometimes I'll text people, and I'll read what I'm about to send, and I'm like, man, that seems serious and stern. Let me throw an LOL in there.
Yeah.
Let me throw an LOL so they know I'm not, like, pissed off.
Right.
So now if I tweet lyrics...
Tone. It's tone, man.
And it doesn't go through text. It doesn't go through tweets. None of that.
Text, it doesn't go
but
through
what I will do now for lyrics, I'll put the little... What are the
And that's
the
why
clefs?
people shouldn't take Twitter seriously.
Treble clefs? Is that what it's called? The treble clefs?
Mm-hmm.
I'll put that little emoji before it. You know?
Yeah,
like,
I tried... Yeah, I do that.
It's like, you know these are lyrics from a song, but if I do that, it's like, oh, it's lighthearted.
I usually try to put it with the song.
Yeah.
Like me, like, you know, I'll share like the Apple Music song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes. You know, I need to do that more, where I share it directly from Apple Music, because I'll do like the screenshot, like, man, this song's banging right now.
Right.
And like, it doesn't have anything to do with my mood or my current context. Even though in like 2-3 episodes I did say like music is all about mood.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just stumble and shuffle a song.
You just on some shit.
What I would worry...
That's just how you feel.
I feel like that... So, if you're tweeting lyrics, I don't feel like that's a red flag. I don't feel like that's a cry for help. What I do feel like is a cry for help is when people will, like, Snap story or Instagram story like,
I'm deleting this.
Deleting this shit.
I'm deleting
Peace sign
these.
emoji.
Yo, when motherfuckers like post that they deleting, like what they're posting from, that is like the most intense cry for help you can ever like see. So if y'all see that shit, y'all better call y'all friends, man. First of all, people need to start calling each other anyway. You need to stop talking to each other through social media. That kind of goes back to what we were talking about in our last episode.
Yeah, if they're staring at the wall, if you see like I'm deleting this shit, they're sitting there like, you know, sitting on the edge of their bed, hands locked in front of them, staring at the floor,
Revolver,
scratching their head.
like, right in arm's reach.
That might be kind of deep, but you know, at least staring at the wall. You know, like at least like, man,
Nah,
what's
they
really
thinking
going
that
down?
shit. Trust me. Please believe me. Yeah, that shit right there is ridiculous, man. I don't think that. Yeah, why are you threatening to delete your shit? Just delete it, bro.
Please don't. I love getting tweets from you. I love your Snapchats. Don't do it, man.
Like, yeah, is that what you're looking for? Like, I don't know.
I mean, really, it's just like
I feel like it's some specific people we can ask this shit to.
I feel like honestly, it's like they want somebody to be like, hey man, what's wrong? But it's like it kind of goes back to what you said. Like maybe somebody's not calling them. Maybe somebody's not checking in. I think you got to understand the context of the world we're in now.
Oh, we're too
busy.
much of attention whores.
We are.
That's what we are.
Well,
We're
here's
too much
the thing,
of
though.
attention.
It's
we need too much validation.
It's also because we're so busy, man. Like we do shit so much more efficiently now. Like we talked about this last episode. If you had to do like, hey, go study for a project, you had to go on Encarta for that shit, read books, take you days. Now you go Wikipedia, copy paste, you're done in 12 minutes.
Bro, I hate that. I'm sorry, this may get off topic, but it actually kind of ties into technology. I hate that my nephews literally have to ask Alexa about every fucking thing. Like, nigga, if you don't read a fucking book, like, I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face. I tell them that shit all the time. Like, dude, yo, I'm about to throw that bitch out.
You gotta give them some goosebumps or something, man.
No, they own that shit like that. But I'm just saying, like, the ease of Alexa, like I know you use that for like, you know, like your
quick shit and
you
lights
know, like,
and stuff.
Turning your lights on, turning all that shit. Like that shit, it's cool
That's
and
all
whatnot.
I use it for.
But like sometimes
I like feeling
that
like
shit
Iron Man.
gets annoying, bro. Like when I was in San Antonio for that weekend, like everything was Alexa this, Alexa that, you know, and like. I don't know why, but I was just like, I don't know about this. Just because of that. Just because of that, bro.
What were some of the questions, though? Like, for me...
No, it wasn't... No, not...
I need to quit
with the
saying
questions. With the questions, it wasn't with that. I'm talking about with my nephews, it's the questions. Like, they'll ask, like, fuck, it was... I think he was trying to figure out, like, a year or some shit. But it wasn't even, like, for homework or anything like that. It was, like, I don't know. He was like, what's, Kel, the youngest one, he's 9. He turns 10 next week or some shit like that. Yeah, in 10 days on the 12th. He was like, "What's 2019 minus 6 or something like that?" I was just like, "Bro, what's 19 minus fucking 6, nigga?" Like
21.
Yeah, like
21.
I yelled that shit from the other room. I was like, "Nigga, like what the fuck? Do that shit in your head, bro." Like,
well, that's kids trolling it. Like, hey Alexa, what's sex?
No, it's not. Because you can't just do sex in your head. I mean, you can. There's a way, kids.
Well, but I feel like kids do that to where it's just like, oh, it's
no,
funny
it's too fucking easy. It's too convenient.
Yeah.
We're making this shit like, bro.
Yeah.
If
It's
I
Up.
want to,
Or not up, Wally.
fucking Wally. Oh, what? Yeah, man. Like, if I needed to find some shit, bro, I would have to find a pen and a piece of paper or use my fucking fingers.
Well,
they don't even do that, bro.
You know me, like I'm like.
I'd rather you take 5 minutes to use your fingers than to fucking go to Alexa and like get that shit.
Well, I feel like I'm like the master.
And I was so happy because she was giving him the wrong answer every time. She wouldn't understand it. I was like, ha ha.
Well, I was gonna say, I'm the master of like aimless facts, right? Like I feel like I just know random shit. You're like, why do you even care?
I do
to
that
look
shit
up?
too.
Okay, so
I feel like that's the reason why Chloe hated me.
So, I'll do that shit sometimes. I'm like, did you realize this? And people are like, I don't care. People are mean, but the funny thing is,
Chloe.
like,
I love you, Chloe. I'm like, for real. I told you to rate this shit and you didn't, so fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
The thing about, now I'm on sidetrack now.
You were talking about
She
fucking
got intimate. What did I stumble into?
Oh, that's how it's supposed to be, though.
What I'll use it for is like putting on the lights, like Alexa, turn on. Or if it's like something I really don't care about the answer, like, hey, I'm curious about this. 99.5% of the time, I don't know that. So I'm like,
fuck you, bitch.
I don't care enough to Google it.
Yeah. So
it's like, whatever, I'll just never know this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like that low of like need to know information. Google Home is elite to it. I haven't had the Apple one. Although I've seen Gary use that shit and I'm jealous.
What, the Hey Siri or the Google Home? I mean,
Google
the Apple Home?
Whatever, Apple Home,
yeah,
Apple Easy, whatever they call it. But I did get the Apple TV and that shit is elite. That's premium. It's better than...
come through.
All I have to do is press the button on my phone and it'll play my playlist from my phone on the speakers.
Son.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Anyway...
hey, we might be in for the night.
Yeah. Just have the playlist going.
You and Apple TV.
But like the social media thing, I'm worried.
Pause.
I'm worried when I see, like you said, like man, I'm deleting this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I missed was the simplicity of MySpace. MySpace was elite.
MySpace, yeah, bro. First of all, MySpace started like a whole era.
Yeah.
I literally remember the day, the exact thing, where I was at. I was talking to you on the phone. You were fucking rainy on a three-way. We used to three-way back in the day, kids. Y'all don't know.
Do you remember the three-way game?
Bro, yes. Hey, we should actually start doing like
three-way live calls.
Live calls and shit on here. Matter of fact, we want y'all to call us and shit. Or like, so tweet us y'all numbers and shit like that. Because we'll call y'all and y'all can have a topic, that we can like riff about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but
anyway. I actually have something we'll talk about offline about that.
Hey, we'll do that. But, no, yeah, I can remember I was at fucking Ray Ray's house, at Ray Ray's mom's in Most City.
I remember that shit.
Yeah. And she was like, you guys, we were like, I don't know how, but
I was in El Paso at Uncle Larry's house.
He was like, yo, like, I was like, yo, Ray, like, I don't forget how you look, like, send us some pictures or some shit like that, like, email or some shit.
Is that what you did?
And she was like, why don't you guys just get on MySpace? And we're like, what the fuck is that, right? And she's like, oh.
I think what it was like, so
we signed up at the same time.
We were all friends like 2-3, like we had all, y'all had met like 2-3 years before that.
No. We didn't meet till after that.
No, this was we met.
We
met at the Halloween party.
Oh yeah. We met at the Halloween party. Yeah,
that was like 2 years before.
I mean, like met like.
So I think it was like we were all grown up.
She was like barely there then at the Halloween party.
Yeah, and like for me, I was.
And that was my reason to saying
I was like 13, and then at that time I was like 15 or 16. So like we're all like older, like we're teenagers. Like I know 13 is technically by definition teenager. You're not really a teenager until I feel like 15, 16.
No, 13.
Yeah, technically, yeah, but I mean, like midway through high school is kind of what I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, you're like mid-teens, yeah.
Like you're a stereotypical teen when you become 15. But MySpace I like because it was simple. Yeah, remember bulletins?
The customization of that.
You know what though? Like the top 8 was the most petty. Man,
yo, top 8. I wish they'd bring that shit back.
I do too, so bad. And it was not for the petty reasons. Not because. Again, you talk about how I'm organized all the time, right? So in my phone favorites, I'll sort them by like who I'm talking to the most recently. Like it's not a ranking for me. It's just like I've been talking to you a lot lately.
The only people that I want to talk to,
or the people that I know actually answer is another. That's a big factor.
No, the people that I only answer. Like my shit's on Do Not Disturb 24/7. If you're my favorites, your phone call will go through. But if not, that shit goes straight to voicemail,
Why does
bro.
mine always go to voicemail?
Huh?
I'm kidding.
Goddamn lie, bitch.
But I like MySpace. Remember the bulletins where people are like, "Hey," it was like surveys and shit. But it was harmless surveys. It wasn't like Facebook surveys.
It was the easiest way to find a party.
Yes.
Easiest way to find a party, bro. You sound like a mad creeper when you said yes.
Are you? Because I used to love MySpace for that.
I'll if you hear me.
I was gonna pull up listening to that earlier. I forgot about it. Dropped on that.
Damn, that could be on the motherfucking Put You Ons. We start putting on y'all music. Hey, but no, MySpace was dope, bro. It taught us coding. It taught us really how to
HTML because of MySpace.
It taught us really how to use the internet. Mm-hmm. It literally taught us really how to use the internet.
I know how to use HTML now. Like I know HTML because of MySpace.
Still to this day, because you can still use that shit on like in comments. Like,
HREF, whatever, however you nomenclature that, whatever, how you phonetically say that, HREF, like the link.
Yeah.
Embed, you put the little carrots or equal signs,
Bro,
quotation marks.
Nigga, that's why my page was so cold.
Hex codes. Remember we used to have those stupid Pharrell in my mind, or I did. Why like the little in my mind custom characters, the stupid faux hawk and the glasses and the polo shirts.
Yeah.
It was just simple. I don't know if it's more so like we just missed those times, which could be part of it. But MySpace was simple, man. That's what I loved about it.
That was the go.
Zoinks! Yeah, that was a good one.